Welcome to biology class. From today, your biology classes will be started, and today we are going to discuss the chapter number first, lecture first, and the title of the chapter is crop production and management. So students, before going to discuss about the chapter, first of all going to discuss about the economy of our country. It is too important to know before going to study about such primary sector that includes the production or cultivation of the crops, to have the economy of the country like India. Students, India is an agrarian country. Why we call it agrarian country? Because its whole economy is based on this primary sector, which is called agriculture and allied activities. So, what is the agriculture and allied activity? About 57% population are indulged in the primary sector, as they are self-employed, or they are just a paid workers or laborers in this sector. So agriculture provides about 74% of the population to be employed. Now we are going to know about the topics which we are going to learn in this chapter. We are going to discuss, here are the bullet points through which I mention the topics of this chapter. The chapter belongs to following topics. The first one is the agriculture. Next to the agriculture, the second one is the crops. Next, agricultural practices. And the last topic of the chapter is animals. We will study about the such group of animals which are rearing for the sources of food. So let's going to start the first topic of this chapter, agriculture. Then students, what is agriculture? First of all, the question will be rising in your mind, what is agriculture? As I was told you that this is very common thing in our country, because our country is the country of villages and most of the persons are indulged in agricultural practices. So, what is agriculture? The practice of growing crops. What is, students? The practice of growing crops, rearing animals for food, fiber and other useful products. What are other useful products? Such as spices, medicines, and like that other substances, fodder for the animals, ornamental plants for decorations and to make the natural beauty in our surrounding area, these practices are to be done. So, agriculture is the practice of cultivation or farming. What we cultivate, what we farm here, there are many more branches of the agriculture, but here in this topic we are only going to discuss about the horticulture. What is, student? Horticulture. What is horticulture? Cultivation of fruits, vegetables, cultivation of fruits, vegetables, flower and ornamental plants. What are ornamental plants? The plants that are used to decorate our surrounding areas, such plants are called ornamental plants, like palm tree, pinus, coconut plant, mahogany, ebony, like many more plants, ashok, like many more plants are there which are grown along the boundary, and that not only fascinate the fences of our houses, schools, buildings and other commercial places, but also provides an eco-friendly environment to perform our works in such environment very well. So, horticulture is the total, or you can say that totally based on the agricultural practices, because it includes whole of the cultivation of all types of fruits, all types of vegetables, all types of flowers and plants, either herbs, shrubs, trees or climbers. Is that clear? Now students, let's going to discuss about how these fruits, vegetables, flowers, ornamental plants are cultivated, and after cultivation how their management is needed to enjoy their requirements for a long duration of time. There is a very systematic system works in between the cultivation of the crops and their management. The farmers always cultivate more amount of productivity of these crops. They harvesting their crops to fulfill their own requirement, as well as more of the portion he sell them into the nearby markets or mandis to obtain economical support. So, the keeping of these crops and timely management to bring out them into the markets or mandis, there is a system and a definite types of criterion that are practices by the farmers along with the cultivation practices. He stores the kind of crops which can be not destroy or damage for a long duration of time, like cereals, whereas he immediately sell out the crops which cannot kept for about more hours or days. So first of all, going to discuss about crops. What are crops? Crops can be of different types, and its definition is also based upon their types. In short, you can say that whole of the commodities that we utilizes as food to fulfill our balanced diet is called crops. The crop also provides fodder for the animals as well as other kinds of creatures. So, on the products they yield, crops which are grown for the food are called food crops. As for example, cereals and pulses. The cereals and pulses are the two types of crop plants which are called food crops. The cereals includes wheat that we utilizes in our daily needs, wheat, rice, maize, barley, oats, bajra, like cereals, and the pulses that includes gram, soya beans, peas, lentils, moong, arhar or pigeon pea, like these pulses. Students, the cereals are enriched with, or they provide great amount of carbohydrate because they are enriched in carbohydrate, and most of our diet contains carbohydrate as the chief content, and the pulses are protein rich food that we utilizes to fulfill the growth and development of the body, because protein is known to be body building food. Now students, crops which are grown, cash crops. What? Cash crops. As its name clear that cash crops, the cash just belonging to the money. It means commercial purpose, for commercial purpose. The crops which are grown are cultivated at commercial level to obtain money. Such crops are called cash crops. So, crops which are grown for commercial purpose are called cash crops. These are fiber crops, fruits, vegetables, spices, beverages, sugar and medicinal plants are included in cash crops because they have no kind of processing at primary level. They just harvested and can be sold into the markets without any kind of processing. So such crops are called cash crops. As for example, fiber crops. The fiber crops includes cotton, jute, hemp, flax, like many more other natural fiber yielding crops. These are just harvesting to sold into the market. From there it goes to the secondary sector for processing. It means As for example, the cotton are used for making threads, and further they are just going to the textile industries for making textiles, and from there they goes to the garment industry. From there the shirts, pants, skirts, trousers, many more things are as per the texture of the textile that is formed. Like that, fruits. The fruits are rich sources of antioxidant, amino acid, vitamins, and the seasonal fruits are very essential to consume by all of us, because if we take the seasonal fruits in our consumption, then we are never suffer from any infectious type of disease. So let's know about what are the fruits that are usually available in the varied season. Plum, apple near about throughout the year available in our markets. Mango, the fruit king. You can call mango as a king of fruit. Grapes, guava, papaya. These are, beside them, pomegranate, kiwi, and banana are also the cheap sources of the antioxidants, minerals, and amino acids. Banana is well source of calcium, and it also helps in maintaining our appetite. Now, the next one is the vegetables. Onion, potato, spinach, tomato, cabbage, radish, cauliflower, and pumpkin. Beside them, bitter gourd, sweet gourd are also included in the name of vegetables, in which, as for example, mango is the king of all fruits. Like that, potato is also known to be the king of whole vegetables. They are the cheap sources of our diet, and the farmers easily cultivated them to sold in the markets to obtain best prices of their crops. Now, spices. Our country is the famous from ancient times for the spices. Many of the travelers and businessmen from the abroad world comes here for the famous marketing of the spices. They just comes from the sea routes and buying the world best quality of spices from our country and import to their countries from the ancient times. Here, some of the spices are taken as example, like turmeric, ginger, clove, coriander, pepper, black pepper, like many more, cardamom, elaichi, like many more of the spices are sold in our markets as well as worldwide. We are the largest exporter of such types of crops or cash crops. Saffron is the spice which has great value for the farmers of the Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. Now students, the next one is the beverage crop. What is beverage? The crops which are used to drink either in hot or cold form, such are called beverages. As for example, tea. Tea is the world largest utilizes type of beverage. Now then, coffee and cocoa. In our country, the Darjeeling is world famous for their high quality of tea plantation. Assam in Darjeeling, this is the world famous plantation of tea in our country. Coffee is also planted in our country like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and other the plateau regions of our country. Cocoa is also a cheap source of coffee and it is also used as the beverages in cold countries as well as in our country also. Now students, sugar. The sugar is obtained from two or more of the cash crops such as sugar cane is the most usable crops for the production of sugar in sugar mills. Besides them, sugar beet are also used to produce sugar that is also called misri, and stevia is a plant, is a herb that is also used to obtain the natural sugar that are also used as formation of sugar free content or confectionery. Stevia. Besides them, the date are also used for production of jaggery or khandsari. Now students, the last one is the medicinal plant. What are medicinal plants? The plants through which are the herbs through which we can obtain medicines, and they are useful to cure many more types of diseases. Such are called medicinal plants. As for example, mint, any kind of gastrointestinal trouble, it can be handled quite well. Neem is antiseptic, antibacterial and has antiseptic and antibacterial property. And we used the neem, it means the relation from the neem to our country is from the ancient time. And her tulsi, it is also called a doctor of all houses. In our courtyard, the tulsi plant is also planting as mythological purposes, as well as it helps in preventing many more infectious diseases like swine flu and keep its environment very clean and avoid any kind of infections that is spread through the air. Belladonna, this is the plant which can heal any kind of wound or injuries quite well. Cinchona is a herb plant that is used to cure the malaria-like diseases. Thus, students, these are the varieties of crops, and on the basis of the time period or time duration of crop yielding, the crops is mainly classified into two seasonal crops. It means the crops are on the basis of season are of two types. What are that? The first one is the Rabi crop. What? Rabi crops. And second one is the Kharif crops. Kharif crops. Then what are Rabi crops and Kharif crops? The crops which grown during the month of November and harvested at the end of month of April. It means its sowing season is about the November and harvesting season is March or April. During this season, the crops are cultivated or called Rabi crops. Here the term Rabi is the synonyms of the sun. In Hindi, it is the synonyms of the sun. When the sun is not present in our atmosphere or there is low intensity of the heat is entering into the atmosphere, then these crops are grown, and wheat, peas, the mustard, gram, these are the best example of Rabi crops. Now Kharif crops, the Kharif crops are grown, or you can say that sown in the month June and harvested till the month October. What? October are called Kharif crops. It means when there is more humidity, moisture and rainfall also take place in our environment or atmospheric regime, then these crops are grown. Because these crops, the crops grown require high temperature and high moisture level in the environment. So the crops are grown are the paddy crops, which are also planted by the farmers nowadays, as we very well know that, is the best example of the Kharif crops. Beside them, the time duration between April to the June, some crops are also grown which are called jade crops. The jade crops includes all the kinds of gourds like pumpkin, bitter gourd, sweet gourd, maize. But maize is the Kharif crops, mainly jowar, bajra are also. Watermelon is included the jade crops. So students, the jade is the, you can say, the seasonal crops which grown between April to June. This is the time duration between April to June. Such crops are called jade crops. What are the example of jade crops? Then, as I will told you, all kinds of the gourds, watermelon, cucumber, the sweet gourd, bitter gourd, like crops are sown in this duration of time. So students, in next video lecture we are going to discuss with the new topic, agricultural practices. So we will meet with the next topic in our next lecture. Thanks students for joining today's lecture.